One day, a friend of mine was in the shower and he heard on the radio this advertisement, like, earn this interest rate, 18 to 36%, buy property for as cheap as a couple $100 on the radio. So as he was in the shower, he wrote he wrote the phone number of the radio ad like on the mirror basically, and then he forgot about it. And I think it was later that day he had to go and fog up the mirror to get the phone number back for to like register for the event. So sure enough, we go to this event, and I think it was like 5 grand a piece to go and attend this 3-day real estate seminar. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. Maxed out 2 credit cards, away we go. And we're going to have a good time at this real estate event. So we go to the real estate event and learn about, tax lien and deed certificates. And it's pretty cool. And at the time, I'm living in Canada, and we have to drive to the US to go to any of these sales. So like 5 days after the real estate seminar was an auction in Okanagan County in Washington. So we drive down to the border, and we basically, I sold some of my oil rig toys. So between us, there was like, I don't know, 20 or 30,000 bucks in cash. So we cruised down to the border. And then of course, going into the States, the border guards were asking like what they were doing. So of course they bring us inside, and then we're these young kids in like a new vehicle with like, almost $30,000 in cash. And they just didn't believe. They thought we were going down to like buy drugs and things like that. So we had to like explain to them. And then eventually we spent probably 2 hours in the border office explaining to them just what we were doing. We were showing them like the maps, we were showing them the county rules. And then probably the last 30 minutes was of the border people like asking us questions of, oh, this, like they were so amazed that this was happening in their backyard, and they didn't know, they had no idea it existed. So we were like explaining it to them, and they wanted to learn about it as well. So that was kind of cool. So anyways, we go down, we go to the auction. We're driving around looking at property. It's very, very interesting at the time, very scary. And that's the thing. When you get into this stuff, it is going to be scary. There's going to be people against you wanting you to get into this, right? Like for me, it was definitely my girlfriend at the time. And if she ever watches this, that would be really funny, because I was like starting to go to real estate events, and she'd say, are you going to another one of those stupid real estate things? And at the end of the day, you're going to have a lot of opposition, because especially from your spouse or loved ones, or anybody that you might go to for advice, especially with tax lien investing or deed investing, because nobody really understands it. And then you try to explain it, and then the whole concept sounds like a little bit fishy, right? So like, oh, I don't know about that.